Hello and welcome to a new episode of Blumenfolk Film Talk. Today I will be reviewing and talking about Eli Roth's new film, his last film that he released called Knock Knock, which came out at the end of 2015, and it's written by Eli Roth, Nicholas Lopez, and Guillermo Amodo, and it's directed by the infamous or famous, or however you want to call him, Eli Roth. Yeah, so the film stars, actually, Eli Roth's first famous actor that he's ever directed in his career, Keanu Reeves, and also his wife, Lorenza Izzo, and Ana de Armas. Basically, the film is about this family man, played by Keanu Reeves, who loves his family. You really see that the film really emphasizes that, the guy's a big family man. He has a boy and a girl and a beautiful wife who's Spanish. And then what happens is that they leave to the beach. They live in Los Angeles. They leave to the beach for a long weekend, and he has to stay at home to work. So he's working. He's working late at night with lots of loud music on. He used to be a DJ, and suddenly there's a knock on his door. Knock knock. Hence the title of the movie, Knock Knock. So there's a knock at the door. He opens the door, and then he sees these two beautiful young girls who apparently were dropped off by a taxi, and they're trying to find this house where this party is supposed to happen. So it's raining. It's a really heavy storm, and he lets them in, and basically they stay at his house for quite a long time, and then some things happen, and these two girls begin to torture Keanu Reeves and to play games on him because he did something and they're accusing him of doing something. So this is basically one of those sort of like a torture horror film. I wouldn't say it's scary, it's not scary at all. It's actually quite funny. So I'm sorry, Keanu, but he's not a very good actor, and there's quite a few funny scenes mainly because of Keanu's acting. It's quite bad, and the subject matter is quite boring and silly, so it becomes quite funny with Keanu's acting and the bad subject matter. So I would give the film props for being quite funny. The film itself, while you're watching it, it's not that good. You're watching it and you kind of know what's going to happen, but when this one thing happens, when the plot of the film unravels, these two girls accuse Keanu of doing something, and then they basically start to torture him and want him to confess of being something. The film is not that interesting. The film is, I guess, it's quite fun if you're a fan of the sort of home invasion torture movies, sort of like Michael Haneke's Funny Games, either version, the horrible Naomi Watts remake or his original one. Yeah, it's sort of like that, one of those films. However, while you're watching the movie, you do know what this film is going to be like, and that it's basically just a home invasion torture movie. But the ending is quite interesting, and the resolution of the film makes you go back and consider the movie to be actually quite cool and quite good. So, as I already said, the acting is very bad. Actually, Eli Roth's wife, Lorenza Izzo, she's a pretty good actress, like in The Green Inferno, which is the hidden gem of Eli Roth, because it hasn't been released anywhere, basically, and for some reason you can't find it on the internet anywhere. Her acting in that movie is also very good. So yeah, she's a pretty good actress. Her co-star, Ana de Armas, she's also very good. So yeah, so the two co-stars that play alongside Keanu Reeves, they're actually very good. Keanu, I'm sorry, is not good at all. So this film, what can I say about this movie? This movie is quite cool, once again, if you like the home invasion / torture movies. It has a surprising soundtrack at the end, which is from a very famous movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, and there's a theme of music in this movie, which is quite a nice theme if you're a music fan. The climax of this movie is okay. The drama and the suspense is okay. There's not really a lot of suspense. The only other thing that's quite good, besides the ending and the acting of the two girls, is the kind of disgrace that these two girls cause on Keanu Reeves and his family. It's quite powerful, and it's quite devastating. It's quite depressing, actually. The cinematography in this movie is nothing special. It's quite nice. The score and the music, especially the music theme, is very nice in this movie. So if you're a music fan, you would like that. You would appreciate it very much. Also, the editing is nothing special, really. The direction is okay. As I said before, the acting is quite bad, but the two girls they're very good. So this is my short review of Knock Knock. If you're a fan of Eli Roth, watch it. I suppose it's not his best movie. It's probably actually, after Cabin Fever, this is probably his second worst movie. Yeah, it's just a little fun film. The chemistry between the two girls is very good. The chemistry between them and Keanu is not very good because mainly due to Keanu's acting. It's not like the ending after you get the twist, the film makes sense, and that is quite powerful. Then the disgrace that they cause on his family. For me, just ranking Eli Roth's movies, I'm a big fan of Eli Roth. I love Hostel. I think that's an amazing, incredibly entertaining, funny, fun movie. Completely not what you think it is going to be. It's a completely different film from just a torture movie that you think it actually is. It's a really fun, entertaining movie. That's my favorite Eli Roth movie. So for me, Hostel is the #1 best film that Eli Roth has ever made. Then it would be Hostel 2. Then it would be The Green Inferno. Then Knock Knock. And then Cabin Fever. That would be my ranking on Eli Roth's films. Also, for some reason, Knock Knock made me think of Cheap Thrills, which is a 2013 horror film directed by E.L. Katz, which is actually really, really good. You guys should see it. I guess it reminds me of it because, well, it's also a home-based horror movie, and it's really, really good. You really should see it. So, in conclusion, if you are a fan of Eli Roth, if you're a fan of home invasion / torture movies, watch it. It's a fun film. It's nothing really special. Like, if you're bored, give it a watch. I'm going to give this movie a 6 out of 10. What did you guys think of Knock Knock? Did you like it? Did you not? Are you going to see it? What are your favorite Eli Roth movies? Rank them in the comments below. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this quick review, give me a thumbs up, please, and subscribe to our channel for more reviews of new or cult or classic movies, for film discussion videos, and just lots of fun stuff coming up soon. Thank you very much for listening, and this was Daniel Blumensev, and this was Blumenfolk Film Talk. Thank you very much.